The fact that if somebody has a cultural, whether it's a musical instrument or a cultural, a cultural is part of their culture, and we should respect each other's cultures. So it wouldn't conflict with my belief.
In terms of if you were to give other women advice on how to go by doing certain projects, for example, you do quite a bit on fundraising for Syria, Palestine. So do you pick the as disasters happen, or do you work for a particular country?
Over the years, because so many things have happened over the last 15 years or so every time there has been an imminent disaster, obviously at the moment the humanitarian issues with Syria and the refugees is something that is very imminent and is something that people need immediate help with. But over the years, whenever there has been some disaster, or in terms of whatever has needed immediate help, we've helped with that, and we've tried to become involved in that, and we've chosen like registered charities through which to send the money over. And
so you personally don't send the money over, you'd be working
no, so for example,
it could have been Muslim charity,
it could have been Muslim charity, it might have been human relief, it could have been Islamic help, it could have been Islamic relief. Basically different charities over the years we've helped, and even sometimes even local charities, so Barnados, where helping supporting like children who in terms of abuse, so anything that has been so basically we've raised money as a project for many years for different charities. So
personal question altogether, I mean, you're a mother, you're a teacher, and you're an activist. Which one do you prefer? Or which one is more easy?
I think, all of those roles are equally important to me. And I think one of the things is I've been very fortunate in the sense that all of the roles that you've just mentioned there, whether it's a mother, activist, or a teacher, I've actually had the ability to be able to fulfill my potential. And I feel every day that I actually feel quite blessed every day, that the fact that I am one of those women who has had the support and has had the privilege of being able to do that. And I think it's actually my duty to help others who maybe not being able to get there. And even if it's one little step that I can help somebody, I feel like it's my way of giving back to the community. And I think as a child, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law, as a mother, I feel very blessed that our family is around us and my family is there for me. But there are a lot of women who don't have that family, and I want to try and be that family to them. And so whether it'll be like, I know, so there are my core group of women who will always be there at every event. So I'll be like, listen guys, let's go and help this one person out. Somebody's husband passed away recently. We all decided to get together, make dishes. These kind of things that is very important to make sure that you, as a community, you look after for one another. Don't wait for someone to come for help. You can already see from somebody's face, from somebody's situation, you can see that they're in trouble, and you can say, is there anything I can do to help? And sometimes, because you've said that in the past, when they actually do need help, or when they're ready to get that help, they will actually come to you. So you've got to, I think you've got to be there, and you've got to let people know that you're there for them.
What advice would you give other mothers?
I think in terms of other mothers, like I said before, it would be basically to make sure that they try and do something different every day. Even if it means like taking a different route or going to somewhere that is not comfortable.
Does it make a difference?
It makes a difference, because you might just meet somebody who is out of your comfort zone. Suddenly I might say, well, why don't you come along to this event with me today? And you're like, oh no, I've got so much cooking to do, and I need to,
I know those moments.
so you've got all of that issue, and then you'll be like, you know what, sometimes I've done things that I really didn't want to do, and then I've suddenly found myself thinking, wow. And I think one of the things that I think my husband, he's always been good at that, in pushing me and doing things that initially I'm like, really, should I do this? And then I've tried it out and I thought, oh, I've made so many good networks.
Which one did you enjoy the most? Because you've been involved in so many different projects. Which one do you enjoy most? I mean, we all have our preferences, even though everything's equal. We still have a preference that what we enjoy more.
I really enjoy working with women. So, like when last year or even a few years ago, when we were basically doing a basic English course, so it basically meant some of the women would come there and they'll be like, oh, I'm too scared to talk, but I understand everything you're saying. So I'll be like, well, you don't need to be embarrassed, because that's my job. Like, we talk, and then when we're talking, get it wrong, it's fine, but I'll help you correct yourself. But don't feel shy, because if you feel shy, then you're not going to try anything new. So you've got to overcome those barriers. And a lot of women are out there thinking, you know what, I do know like what you're saying, but it's just that I feel embarrassed to talk.
So I suppose it's more about coming out your own comfort
coming out of
zone.
your shell, empowering people. And I've seen in front of my own eyes where women have been not spoken at all, and suddenly they can speak in front of the whole class. I'm not just talking about Bangladeshi women or Asian women. I even had like 2 Polish ladies who attended my English group, where we just like used to talk about things, even like going to the doctors, but you had to like name parts of your body. And then we had like cookery sessions just for fun, but at the same time it's supposed to bring out the language.
Do you think that really empowers women by cookery lessons?
Yeah, I mean, the fact is, because it's not the cookery lesson that is the issue. The issue is that through that you can talk. So she suddenly, before she wouldn't speak anything, the lady who is a Polish lady, and then suddenly, because we were talking about cooking, she suddenly wanted to tell us about how to make a Polish salad. So she went online. From her Polish, she actually translated how you say it in English, and then she stood in front of the whole class, about 30 women, and explained to us how you would make a Polish salad. And that to me was an achievement. And we did that with lots of Bangladeshi sisters, Pakistani sisters, and people from.
Do you think you've achieved all your goals, or is there anything you'd like to do in the future?
I think just to try and help people as much as possible, and I think just trying to be there. I mean, basically be there for the community as much as possible, but mostly my thing is to try and make good in terms of our school, that weekend school. One of the things we're trying to do is make people more involved in society, more involved in working with the community, and we need more of that, because in modern society, with people pressing their phones all the time and on their computers and laptops, people sort of shut out the rest of the world. And one of the things is like you try to keep your children focused outwards, and we want the next generation of people to be there for the community, not sort of shut themselves out. So one of the things is even with my son, I'd be like, right, you're not going to go on Facebook, you're not going to go on WhatsApp. If you're going to have a conversation, talk to somebody. If you're going to go on Facebook, it's not necessary. I'd rather you just, I mean, obviously I'm on Facebook, I am on all of that, but it helps with me with my projects. But as children, I think just, when you're getting together with your families, have games.
Thank you, Aisha. That was really inspiring. You inspired me, definitely, and I'm sure you were inspiring to my audience. It was amazing having you on the show. Aisha is definitely a genius. Not is she only a mother of 4 boys, boys are monsters anyway, but she's also got a full-time job. She's also a community activist, and she helps out so many amazing women out there. Stay tuned. Thank you, Saigon.